You've been recording the process for years, sis. When you gonna start showing them? When you gonna start sharing that? Because that's really where your breakthrough is. Cause another day worth of rains. Now July 2nd, and I got a lot going on right now. Well, surprisingly, I'm not gonna allow it to stress me out. I mean, yeah, not gonna allow it to stress me out. I stepped outside with the intentions of really just taking a breather, taking a moment. Y'all know I love the rain. I love to be outside when it's raining. I just love to be in the natural environment. It's just something really awakening about being out in the rain. I don't know. I just love it so much. But it's a lot going on. Like, my car note is due. It's actually 5 days late. I got the money for it, but June, I don't know what happened in May and June. Like, where did my money go? I was up in May and June. I'm trying to figure out what up must not have been up too far. Shit, if I spent it like that. But yeah. So, anyways, enough about that. I'm not even worried about that. I got what I need to take care of it. It's just in separate accounts that I told myself I wasn't gonna touch. But I'm gonna take care of that. But anyways, I'm just so ready to get in this place. And it's so crazy because I come out here to make these videos in the midst of like talking about quitting my job, yet my fucking car note is due. But I never fear, like, that's one thing about me. I never fear figuring shit out. Like, when it come down to your finances, like, I really genuinely do not, like, I have been on my, I want to say on my dick, but I literally don't have a dick, so that's so unladylike to say. But I literally have been in so many situations, like, not having shit, and motherfuckers be below. People around me, even friends that I have that, like, are used to having shit and got shit, like, be confused as fuck. Like, bitch, how do you be losing it all and getting it back? Like, how the fuck do you be, like, managing to manifest situations and opportunities like you do? And, bitch, you don't be having shit. You don't be having shit. But that's the beauty of entrepreneurship, though. So I'm enjoying where this journey is taking me. I'm just ready for the transition. I'm so ready for the transition because the thing is, I've gotten so clear on how to play the game. On how to play the game that I have the chess pieces to play in. And so, because your game might be a little different from my game. So, stay in your lane. And I'm going to stay in my lane. But based on the type of game I'm trying to play, I have to move with the chess pieces. I have to put my chess pieces that I have on the proper board to be able to make the proper plays. You get what I'm saying? If you don't, oh well, you know, if you know, you know. But what that means is transitioning myself out of something that's keeping me stationary, stuck in a situation, in a dynamic, in a role, doing something that is, one, not productive for me, not productive to me, not productive for the company if I don't feel productive doing it. And take a little pay cut. Be okay with taking a little pay cut, and whatever else got to cut with it. Gotta, whatever got to go. But being okay with transitioning myself into something, a role that is going to, I may have to take a pay cut. Well, I don't really even think it's going to be a pay cut. I actually think it's going to be a pay increase, but on paper, like what people see and they hear and what they attach you to based on your role or your job or whatever it is that you do for a living, I feel like in reference to that, it's going to be like a shift in job roles, only for the sake of being able to operate at my highest power. And what that means for me is transitioning out of a role that is keeping me stuck in a dynamic that is also keeping me stuck at a limited pay level. When what I need is a job that's not going to use, not even a job, but if I'm going to do something and work for money, it needs to be in an environment that is going to require less brain power for me. It needs to be something I can do on autopilot, something I'm already naturally great at doing any fucking way. that's not going to use up a lot of my fucking energy and a lot of my power before I even get to the shit that I really want to get to. You know what I'm saying? It needs to be smooth sailing, free flowing energy in what it is that I'm doing, and something that allows me to quantify all my time. Because if I can quantify my time and use it in the right way, I can scale my life, I can scale my business, I can scale my opportunities. You get what I'm saying? So that's what that is about. I just wanted to come tap in with that. I was about to say, what my skin look like that? My pores open. But up close, they really not. Okay, but anyways, that's all. I just needed a moment real quick to break away. And, yeah. I can see the excitement. Oh my God! I'm so happy to be out of there. Like, y'all do not understand. Like, oh my God. Every day, okay? Every day. I'm so happy and grateful. Every day that I come to work, and it gives me more of a purpose to not have a 9-to-5 job. Like, because at this point, it ain't even about working for other people that wear me the fuck out. It's about the amount of time I'm spending somewhere not being productive. Who the fuck came up with 40 hours a week is to get the job done? Like, what? You have so many different type of personality types in people. Like, I'm just so, like, y'all, it's so crazy because it's like all I do is talk about how much I want to not be in a 9-to-5 dynamic. Because for me, it ain't that I don't want to work for other people, because running my own business is actually working for other people. You get what I'm saying? Like, I do readings. That's for y'all. Like, yes, it helps me and it helps my growth too as a person. But that is for the people. That is me working for other people. But going to fucking, like, sit behind like, I feel like a fucking lab rat sitting in a fucking cubicle. Like, are you kidding me? I'm sitting, like, oh my God, it is the most debilitating experience in my entire life. Like, I could literally cry right now. Like, I could literally, like, it's so heartbreaking. It's so soul-wrenching and snatching. Like, it's so heavy of a feeling that, like, oh my God, y'all, like, I'm trying to listen to motherfucking Gary V. Like, y'all, just listening to it is all I wanted to do. Like, I ain't have it playing loud. It wasn't doing too much. Because I've already been told, okay, no more listening to your podcasts. No more listening to this. No more listening to that. No more having your devices out, your phones out, you know, blah, 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 blah. Whatever this tone is that they tried to set when the new guy came. And it's just like, it is such a debilitating experience. It is like the heaviest shit in the world that you could possibly motherfucking carry to fucking work in a 9-to-5 when you are a creative person. It is like the most debilitating shit in life. Like, and now I get it. Now I understand why I have to quit. See, before I just knew that a 9-to-5 was not where I was supposed to be and where I wanted to be and where I was most happy being. But when I was like 25, I couldn't figure out why I didn't need to be in those type of environments. I couldn't see through the need for finance, the need for money. It was like my relationship and idea and mindset towards money was so different when I was younger that it's just so heartbreaking. Like, because it's so heartbreaking, but it's so awakening in the same token, because now I get it. Now I understand why I have to pull myself out of that environment. Like, you mean to tell me listening to something that's going to keep me mentally motivated and pushing forward is something I can't do? You want me to sit here in this fucking cubicle, in this box? Like, literally. You want me to sit here in this fucking box all day in total quietness, shuffling papers and typing on the keyboard and running files back and forth, and just that's it? Like, if it's gonna put your people in a fucking good mind space to get the fucking job done that need to be done, what the fuck are y'all complaining about? What the fuck is the issue? So doing that, what you've done is sabotage now my work ethic towards the idea of and the outlook of how I'm looking at what it is I got to do. Because you already know I don't want to be here. You already know I hate this fucking place. You already know it's not conducive for what I really got to give to this world. And you know that this is just a transitional phase where I am. You know this is not no forever for me. I'm unfortunately sorry. I'm not 50. I'm not 60. And I'm not saying that it's too late for the people that are. But it's not too late. Like, I got more than enough time to fucking get out now. Like, this is like, I really try my best not to compare this shit to like slavery and like the plantation time and all of that. But it's like, get out of the fucking matrix. Like, this is what this is. And fortunately for me, I've only been in corporate America like 7 years. But I'm just now understanding, like 5 whole years later, 6 whole years later, like, why I kept quitting every job almost 2 years in. Why I kept feeling so fucking stagnant and hating to wake up and go to work every day. Why I was just naturally fucking late every day and because I was not inspired to fucking be there. The environment itself drains the living fuck out of you. Like, literally, if 9 to 5 is your steez, this video ain't for you. You might need to click off because you're gonna be triggered. But if you are a creative person, you know you are full of creative energy, I am talking to you. This is for you. Like, literally, if 9 to 5 is your steez, this video ain't for you. You might need to click off because you're gonna be triggered. But if you are a creative person, you know you are full of creative energy, I am talking to you. This is for you. This is your sign. Stop waiting on another one. Because you ain't going to do nothing but get the same fucking message, except the face that it's coming from going to be different. Get out now. If you are creative and you know you got some other shit that your mind, body, and soul is passionately fueling you towards, do it. Do it. Get out now, and you need to get about the business of doing that shit ASAP on an everyday basis. I'm gonna take y'all along this process with me, because this shit going somewhere. I guarantee it. I feel it. So I made it home, and very much found myself in a state of mental conflict because I came home and decided, so much to the point is giving me anxiety because this shit's so real. And decided to like shuffle cards, and the deck that I'm using is the Psychic Tarot deck. And I asked Divine Source Energy, like, show me my current energy right in this present moment. Planning and patience came out in reverse, okay? Which let me know that that's why I don't feel grounded, because I'm lacking the patience to properly plan, okay? Because planning is work too, y'all. It don't just come easy peasy. Like, planning is work too, okay? And the card that was on the bottom of the deck was Passion Ignited, but it also came up in reverse, which lets me know lacking the grounded energy to patiently plan what it is I'm trying to do moving forward is delaying me being able to focus and take action on what it is I'm passionate about. In the present moment, what is my blockage? Five of Swords, conflict and defeat. It's putting me all in my fucking head because I'm not doing what I know in essence I already need to do. Stressing about the shit I know I already need to do. And that's the shit that's going to elevate me and take me to the light. You see how the people in the background of the car running up the steps? And that card was clarified by a beginning in love in reverse, not being emotionally available. And I have been very emotionally closed off, and it's been causing me to be very much in my head. And just turning down offers of love because I'm just like, I want to focus only on this, and I'm forcing myself to focus only on what it is I want to focus on. And then the potential outcome card is fertility. It's going to be a birth. It's going to grow, CeeLo. You're already in Empress energy. You're getting there. It's going to put you completely in this energy. You get what I'm saying? But you got to stop lacking the faith to speak your truth, to just follow what it is that you know that you intuitively are guided to do with your throat chakra. This moment right here, seeing this card is what made me cut the camera back on, because it's like on some degree or some level, CeeLo, you got to start somewhere. You've been recording the process for years, sis. When you going to start showing them? When you going to start sharing that? Because that's really where your breakthrough is. Because none of this is about the money. This is all about, like, yeah, you keep finding different avenues of which you want to create financial stability. But the way to do that is to help others get there too. You got to help other people see the light too, or see what it is that they need to be doing. You know what I mean? Or to even like see your process so that they can get in on it, you know? And the overall energy was solitude. Virgo energy, Hermit card. My card, number 9. And so it was like, you got to focus. This is the energy that I heard from it. Like, you got to focus. You got to go within. And, you know, you're really doing a lot of, and I have been doing a lot of reflecting and looking to my own inner guidance in reference to the decisions that I need to make. And it's just like, this could also stand for like making the proper plans to move forward, but still not following through with those plans. Patience and planning. I already know what it is I need to. It's like when you hear the confirmation from it, though, it just make your chest heavy. I'm having one of those moments. I'm gonna call y'all back.
I just had such an eye-opening experience, y'all. Like, I just literally woke up from a nap earlier that I felt like was well overdue and I needed, because my body felt so much stress. I just felt like I just need to relax my entire body, like all of my muscles. And the strangest thing happened to me. I had a dream that Kobe Bryant was my boyfriend. It's so weird to me. So super strange to me, though, that Kobe showed up in my dream. Kobe Bryant showed up in my dream, because I'm like not even a basketball fan. Like, I literally do not even watch basketball. Like, I know certain teams and things like that, but like, you ask me to list all the teams in the league, I probably, or any of the players, like, I probably only know a few. But super weird to me, because like normally something like that might happen when you watch like something with that person on it, or you kind of like thinking about that person, or, you know, some shit like that. But like, I had literally, and it was the strangest thing for me, because in my dream, Kobe was like, it was like, what happened was, okay, so he was my dude or whatever, sweetest guy, sweetest little thing ever. Y'all know Kobe a Virgo, right? So it's like we in a stadium or something, like at a basketball game, but I don't know what the fuck was going on, because everybody was dressed so formal. So it's like formal, like prom, like gowns, and niggas had on like dress pants and dress shirts and stuff like that. And so Kobe's already sitting in the stadium, like waiting on me to come up there. So I go up there, and my girls are like with me, you know, we going up there. And as we're headed up the stadium, we run into a guy that I used to talk to. Cool energy. It was what it was. He probably was hating some shit. And so he asked to like take a picture of us. So he uses my phone to like take a picture of me and my friends. When I get up there to sit down next to Kobe, at this point, don't know where the fuck my friends are, because they just absolutely disappear. He says to me, That's the quickest way to get your ass beat. At this point, I'm shook. Because I don't know what that was about or where that came from, but whatever. But the bulk of it all, I feel like in my dream, Kobe was mad on my motherfucking ass, like about getting my shit done and stop procrastinating. And you need to be disciplined. If you want to do this, you need to do that. And it was just like so fucking crazy to me because I don't know if it's just like already in my subconscious, me feeling like, girl, you not really getting the maximum amount of time, out of your life with your work being completed because you're not really fucking spending your time properly. Like, you really not. But, I mean, I get why I'm not, though. I'm drained, like, fuck, energetically by the time I get home that I almost, it's like, I want to love doing what the fuck I do. And I do love doing what the fuck I do. But by the time I fucking get home from my real job, my slave job, because really that's how I need to stop looking at my real job. That's really my hustle. That's really not my real job. But, when I get home from my hustle, I be drained of the energy and the power and the likeness of the creativity to just put forth. You know what I mean? And I know that's a part of entrepreneurship. You got to fight through it because not every day you're going to feel like it. You know what I mean? Like Gary Vee be saying, 72. But it was just so super strange to me that the Black Mamba came to visit me in my dreams. Like, y'all know I believe heavily in the subconscious. Like, I've literally dreamt things and 2 weeks later, the shit happened. And I mean, not good things. So, and not all of my dreams turn out to be like, oh my God, dramatically, somebody's going to get hurt or, you know, some stupid shit like that. Because really, I dreamt crazy shit and because the crazy shit happened, but maybe not as crazy as it did happen in my dream, but nobody got hurt. So, I do feel like it was some level of a sign in that. I don't know how to interpret that because why would Kobe Bryant come visit me in my dreams? And he's a Virgo. He's like hard on, dead set, like discipline, waking up at this time, do this, do that. And I feel like that's the bulk of what, because like there was like some sidebar shit about that's the quickest way to get your ass beat. I don't know where that came from or why that was in the dream, but the bulk of what I pulled from the energy was him really being on my ass, like, if you want this to happen, this is what you're going to have to do. This is what you're going to, like, you need to be disciplined. You need to get your shit together. You need to, it was like, not like he was like lecturing me or whatever, but it was like as a boyfriend, like as my man, he was like on my ass. He was coaching me to be like, this is what you need to pull together and you know better. Like, you need to stop doing this. Like, stop. Like, he was not taking no shit from me. Like, none of my excuses. He was not taking none of that shit. He was like hardcore on my ass. And it's so strange to me because, like, I have not watched a Kobe Bryant, like, motivational video in a minute. I'm going to re-tap into that energy because I don't know why the GOAT came to visit me, but I appreciate it. And you know something that's so weird to me, though? Now that I'm in the moment of talking about that, his death hit me so fucking hard. Like, I was fucked up behind him and Gianna's death. I really was. And of all people, it's like, whether you basketball fan or not, you know who the fuck Kobe Bryant is. But when that shit happened, I was in disbelief. Like, I was in, like, the world was shattered. That shit hit. He died, like, right before COVID became a thing. It was just like, that shit just went haywire. It was crazy. But it affected me so tough. Like, it was so bad. I was just like bawling, crying. Like, I was crying like I had known Kobe my whole entire life. So what that's about, I don't know. Y'all know I just I feel things very deeply. So I can't help but to receive and process them on a deeper level to try to figure out, like, why is this happening? Or, you know, why is that connection there deep like that? But, I got to take heed because the message that I did pull, regardless of who it was coming from, I just feel like that shit speaks volumes that it was him, though, because I'm, like, literally not Kobe obsessed. I follow nothing on Instagram or social media that would have shown me Kobe Bryant. His face did flash across one video yesterday, like as a thumbnail off to the side when I was watching some Gary Vee videos, but Super weird to me. But yeah, I just thought I'd share that, throw that in there. 6 minutes of my day, of my night, of your night. But I'll talk to y'all in a minute. Bye. Or maybe not. Maybe this will be the end of the video. I don't know. It's being on the toilet for me.